Hey everyone, it's your buddy Crypto Profit back with another video, and today I want to talk more about VeChain or VET. This is one of those coins that has been doing insane things over the last 24 hours. Obviously, a 13% increase. We talk about the last week being that 43% increase, and the last month being a 110% increase. So obviously a lot of potential in this coin. And today we're going to do a little flashback, jump back to our previous video. We made this video March 18th. We saw it at about 8 cents, a little less than 8 cents. So we're seeing about a 2x right now specifically. Obviously, this price may change by the time I upload this video. It may change about a cent or two. It shouldn't change much more than that, as the volume is fairly decent at that $2.1 billion, the market cap being that $8.7 billion, and the circulating supply being that 64.3 billion VET. So there is a lot of potential behind this coin, and we've talked about it previously, and we will continue, guys, to keep you guys updated on our price predictions on VeChain, because this is one that is moving quite a lot right now. There's a lot of movement going on, and there's a lot of potential behind it, and there's a lot of projects they are currently working on. So we will try to continue to keep you guys updated as possible. So if you guys like VeChain, if you like VET, definitely like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn notifications on. So without further ado, let's get into what VeChain is, a brief overview, and then jump back into our price predictions for April, May, and 2021. So VeChain is a cryptocurrency and smart contracts platform focused on supply chain management. It allows manufacturers to add sensors such as RFID tags to their products that can then record data onto the VeChain blockchain. This is going to be massive for a lot of people, understanding that this is really going to help manufacturers really keep track of their products and everything. I think this is going to be massive for the blockchain as a whole, as well as obviously VeChain, the coin itself. So let's take a look at the actual VeChain Thor website. We talk about VeChain quite a lot on this channel. If you go to VeChain.org, you can learn more about VeChain specifically. So VeChain Thor is the public blockchain that derives its value from activities created by members within the ecosystem, solving real-world economic problems. If we go down a little bit more, you can learn more about the resources. We won't go into too much of that today, but there is a lot of good resources here if you want to learn more about what VeChain is and what it has to offer. Here we do see the meta transaction features. They talk about their controllable transaction lifecycle, their MTT, multitask transaction dependency, as well as fee delegation. So obviously, there was a recent, news about, VeChain's fees actually decreasing as well. If you want to look more into that, definitely look that up on Google or so. I won't go into detail on that because a lot of people already know about it. So look that up. VeChain obviously has a new just a tad bit of news there for you. As we go down a little bit more, we do see more information on the low computation power required to achieve the network security and consensus integrity. They talk also about the controlled via the built-in smart contract. Hard forks can be avoided in case authority masternodes fail to upgrade, as well as the all authority masternode operator identities are strictly verified by the foundation. So they talk more about the 101 authority masternodes as well as the governance and economic model. If you guys have not taken a look at their economic model, it is a very, very cool system. The unique two-token system, VET plus the VETHO, significantly helps separate the cost of using blockchain from market speculation. Due to the correlation with the blockchain resource utilization, the cost is more predictable with the monitoring of the VETHO supply and demand. In addition, Foundation's governance mechanism further stabilizes the cost. So this is a big deal for VeChain as well. If you go down a little bit more, they do talk more about the VeChain Foundation, community investors, institutional partners, enterprise users and partners, developers and startups, as well as research partners, as well as the actual steering committee themselves and the advisory board. Definitely take a look at some of those people if you want to learn more about the team itself. That is somewhat important when jumping into investment on a coin. You want to know, obviously, the team working on the coin, or I guess the company in general. But if we go to their news, they haven't updated anything too recently on their website. However, there has been news on VeChain. Obviously, just a quick Google search will give you some new articles on VeChain, allowing you to really understand what's been taking place. But if you go to their website, usually you will see new information. But recently, they haven't been updating it. We have seen January 21st and January 28th being the most recent. But like I said, VeChain is going to be a very, very massive deal. If we go back to Coinbase, we actually, in the about, they do talk about the sensors such as RFID tags to their products. They're going to record data for the VeChain blockchain, which is going to be massive. Obviously, any data gathering like this is going to be massive for a lot of manufacturers. And I think, the investment wise, this is going to be a very, very big payoff for a lot of people. Hopefully you guys were able to get in on the, I was trying to look for the, here we go. I was looking for this. Hopefully you were able to get in at that price, that 0.0787. That is a great price point right now. Very good entry point. If we could go back in time, obviously a lot of us would we would have wanted to get in a lot more money at that time. Looking at it now, we see this 14 cents. I'm not going to guarantee anything. Actually, I won't be saying that because I am not a financial advisor. I'll never give financial advice. So always do your own research on cryptocurrencies before you invest. But I do want to say there's a very good likely shot we do see VeChain continue to rise above 20 cents just in April alone. I think we could see April being a very big month for VeChain, continuing to rise, like I said, above 20 to 25 cents, making its way to an all-time high right around 25 cents, and then stabilizing out at 20 cents. I think that's definitely a very reasonable conservative price prediction. And do remember, guys, I like to keep my price predictions as conservative as possible and reasonable and realistic as possible as well, without getting kind of drawn into that hype. VeChain is one. It's very hard not to get drawn into the hype because I've been following it for so long. I knew the potential from the get-go, so I'm very happy with this increase as we continue to rise. I think there is continued potential behind this coin, so we'll continue to monitor it on this channel. So May, I think, is going to be another big and massive growths for VeChain. Obviously, this last month being that 110% increase. We had very, very large increases in April and May, so we will continue to see this hopefully going in, not April and May, but March and April. Hopefully going into April and May, we will continue to see these increases. Jumping into May, I think we're going to see a price right around that 30 to 35 cents at the very least. We'd be looking at about a 2 to 3x potentially. Jumping all the way to 45 cents is a possibility in May. I do think it'll be right around that 30, 35 cents though. 35 cents being the all-time high and about settling around that 32 to 33 cent range. That is going to be my price prediction for April and May. However, 2021, I do think we will continue to see these increases over time. VeChain will continue, obviously, to deliver with these new projects and news, obviously, coming to the crypto universe. We're going to continue to see a lot of people investing in VeChain because of the potential that they're going to continue to show throughout the rest of 2021. Remember, guys, I only do videos on coins that I truly do believe in. I also do a lot of videos in general on these coins that have a long-term future, and I'm usually invested in some of these coins that have just maximum potential in the next year or two, just because I think there's so much potential in the next year or two that we're going to see long-term growth overall in the next 4 to 5, even 10 years. So VeChain is definitely going to be one of those coins. I think by the end of 2021, we could easily see this rising above 50 to 60 cents, making its way to about 70 cents. So, an all-time high around 65, 70 cents, making its stabilization spot at around 55 to 60 cents is where I see VeChain. I think there will be a decent dip going into 2022 right after, mid to late December, but I do think it's going to be massive. We're going to see about coming up December 15th, seeing about a 70, 75 cent all-time high at the very, very least for VET. I think that's very, very big potential behind what this coin does, the utility that it really provides and offers to these manufacturers. And, I think there's going to be a lot more news coming this year alone. So we'll see what happens with VET. We'll continue to stay up to date. So if you guys do appreciate this content on VeChain, make sure to subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and make sure as well to check the links in the description below. You can join the Discord and follow me on Twitter to get more crypto information. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you all in the next one.